Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to Scatter Love Tarot with your girl coming at you with another pick a card reading. Today's topic is going to be who is secretly pulling on your energy. This was a channeled message from Source, so I figured somebody needs to hear this, so it's coming at you today. I do just want to say thank you to anyone and everyone who is supporting the channel in any one way, shape, or form. I'm just so honored to be here, to be giving you this gift of Source, to be able to show you this connection that I have with the divine. And it's just truly a blessing that each one of you are here on this journey with me. And if you're new here, welcome. This is a reminder that we're all human, and you are welcome as you are in this here now here moment to come as your true authentic self. So thank you for joining us. And remember that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy to get you out more resonant readings. Make sure you guys do check out the description box where you will find the links necessary to support the channel further, where you can send me an email for a private reading, which I will get you out further information as well as scheduling options. And also you can follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, where it's just a fun, cool hangout space with yours truly, and I do hope to see you there. Today we do have a new affirmation card. This is, I am always moving forward towards my goals. This was the one that was brought out today. I had to scratch it off today. So yeah, if you guys are wondering about these cards, they're not actually done by anybody in particular. They are just, let me grab the box. I brought the box today, I said I would. It's called Powerful Affirmations for Women. This is what it looks like. 52 scratch off affirmations. It comes with this cool little holder. And no, this is not a paid promotion or anything. It's just that you guys always like to know what cards I use. And then it comes with these cute little scratchers. And then the cards literally come like that. So I have not scratched them all. I just thought that would be something cool to bring on here. And so it's not by anybody in particular. It's just literally a gift box with scratch affirmations in it. So there's no artist or anything on it. But yeah, that's what it is. I promised I would bring the box because I forgot it last time. So there you go. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and get into the prayer, and then we'll get into our drawing our oracle cards and get into your reading. So let's see. Awesome. My beloved Source, this prayer is for any and all who come onto this video. May this be a reminder that no matter what's going on, no matter who's drawing our energy, no matter who's drawing on our time and our life in general, right? Any circumstances, to remember that we are the ones that are in control. That even if it feels like we're not, that we have an opportunity to take a breath, to take 10 seconds to reconnect with you, to reconvene with our own higher self, and use that as a reminder that we can say no when necessary. We're not obligated to disperse our energy to anyone. That we have an obligation only to ourselves. And when we are taking care of ourselves, that we are in a space where we can give to others from a peaceful, grounded, centered place. And it's this place that allows us to be in a space of true unconditional love. So I ask that you remind us of this and remind us of our own innate power and our own innate gifts of being humanity incarnate, of being love incarnate, and helping us to reconnect with the depth of our soul, and helping us to reconnect with you. For truly, the gift of this journey is knowing that we aren't a human trying to have a spiritual experience, but rather we are a spirit here having a human experience, and that part of that human experience is truly being able to connect with and understand ourselves through this highest light and love, that you are the divine creator. As these words are spoken unto this space and unto this reading, so shall they be. Amen. Aho. Aseh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, and let me get this set up over here. Okay. out of the way over there. Okay, so who is secretly pulling on your energy? Let's go ahead and get these cards today. Let me give it a shuffle. Alright, Source, so help us understand who is secretly pulling on my collective's energy. What oracle cards will help us understand that better? Okay. Thank you, Source. Who is secretly pulling on my collective, my tribe's energy? Alright. So for pile number 1, Source, what oracle card will help us better understand who is secretly pulling on pile 1's energy? Whoa, thank you. Well, the whole deck. Right? And Source, for pile number 2, what oracle card will help us better understand who is secretly pulling on pile 2's energy? Thank you. And for pile number 3, Source, what oracle card will help us better understand who is secretly pulling on pile 3's energy? Thank you. And then I just have to say, on the bottom, we do have the traumatized with number 44. I acknowledge that I have been traumatized, but also that I am healing. And so I feel like this is a message for the collective that no matter what's going on right now, no matter the hardships that you're experiencing, to be compassionate and kind to yourself. Because healing is a process. There's no set timeline for healing. There will be ups and downs. You will go through the storm. But remembering that through the storm, you're also gaining clarity of your depth and truth of yourself, which is watering this new being, or rather the original being that we came to Earth as, that was traumatized through so much. Okay? So I feel like that is a message for you. Okay, let me get these set up real quick. Make sure I can see them. Okay, so for pile number 1, we do have this beautiful yellow citrine. Let me change the... There we go. Okay, and for pile number 2, we do have this beautiful shard of amethyst for you to choose from. And for pile number 3, we do have this beautiful piece of rhodochrosonite for you to choose from. 1 second. My apologies. Okay, sorry, the neighbors are talking and my dogs can hear, but yeah, we have this beautiful piece of rhodochrosonite for you to choose from. Okay, so we do have piles 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And whichever one you feel drawn to, that should be the pile for you. And with that being said, I will see you over on your perspective pile. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this image here, or if you were drawn to this yellow citrine, this is going to be a reading on who is secretly pulling on your energy. So we'll get that set up and we'll check this out here in a minute. First and foremost, keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all the links necessary down below in the description box, where you can send me an email for a personal reading where I will get you out further information as well as scheduling options. And also, you can check me on out at my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, where it's just a fun, chill, hangout session with yours truly. And I do hope to see you there. So with that, let's go ahead and get into your reading and find out more about who it is that's pulling on pile number 1's energy. Source, what can you tell us about this person? What messages can you give to us about who it is that is pulling on pile number 1's energy? Source, who is pulling on pile number 1's energy? Okay, so we have Venus, we have Virgo, and we have 11th house. Okay. So it could be somebody that you work with. Okay. And then I'm getting that from the 11th house with the Virgo here. You have daily routines and coworkers with Virgo energy, but you also have friendships with the 11th house or people that you may like create with, right? Which would make sense. And just real quick here, like, you know, if you're working with somebody, of course they're going to be pulling on your energy, especially if you guys are brainstorming a lot together, you know, but we're going to find out more about why it is they're pulling on your energy and what kind of energy they're bringing into the connection. But from this right away, we're getting this, it's like trying to go to the next level together, right? So this could be a coworker, this could be a partner, this could be somebody that you're in cohorts with, trying to gain some sense of footing in the industry that you're working in, okay? But you do have like-minded individuals here, friendships, humanitarian beliefs, and then you have Virgo, which is a humanitarian of the zodiac, right? There's someone who's very loving and kind and generous. They may very well be very closed off sometimes because they're in that hermit energy. However, they do care about others. They do like to be there for others and take care of others, right? You have this sense of someone that it's like organized energy, right? Like you're organizing energy and you're making something together is what it feels like, okay? But with Virgo coming out, this is like a humble, modest energy. We will find more, but this is what's coming out just surface level here. However, this is someone who can be very obsessive. They can be a perfectionist. They do like things that are clean. Where they're curious, sometimes they are very over cynical because of that perfectionism. And so they may be trying to control aspects of this dynamic, okay? But they do care about being seen, and they do care about having this detailed oriented responsibility. Like it's something that's very important to them. It's something that they are very apt at having good luck in, but they are a little bit overbearing just due to that perfectionist type energy here, okay? This is someone who you guys are trying to build something for the future with, okay? You're trying to get praise, you're trying to have your hopes and wishes fulfilled, trying to get followers or recognition for a project that's going out. With Venus here talking about love and attraction, right? I don't feel like this is someone who is in love with you. What I feel like is this is someone who's in love with the work that's going on right now. And this is someone who is trying to get to a level of attracting what it is that they want, whether that's a raise, a promotion, more money, whatever it is, a bonus, it could be anything, right? But being able to have the finances that they would like in regards to a project. And this feels very project oriented here. Okay, so you could very well be working with somebody in a project or on a project, or have a group of people that you guys are trying to get something out. Okay, they are willing to compromise. It seems like there is a lot of balance here. And it feels like overall it's pretty peaceful, okay? And that would make sense. Like if you're building a project with somebody, it would make sense on them secretly secretly connecting with you and drawing on your energy, right? Pulling at your energy. And I mean, we'll find out more with tarot real quick, but, you know, I'm not feeling like it's malicious. And if it does turn malicious, I don't feel like this is someone who's consciously trying to drain you, right? They're not really, it would all be subconscious at this point, because this person is actually really enjoying this challenge that's been presented to them, okay? But let's get some more on it. Let's see what comes through. So Source, can you tell us more about who is secretly pulling on pile one's energy? Maybe they're inspired by you. It does feel like they get some sense of inspiration from you, and this does definitely feel work-oriented. Something that's very slow-moving, though. Source, who is secretly pulling on pile one's energy? Can you tell us more about who is secretly pulling on pile one's energy? Okay, thank you. Who is secretly pulling on pile one's energy, Source? Who is secretly pulling on pile one's energy, Source? Thank you. Source, who is secretly pulling on pile number one's energy? Okay, thank you. Source, who is secretly pulling on pile number 1's energy? Okay, thank you. It just does feel like this person is working feverishly, though. That is something that's coming out. Like, they're just very obsessed with getting to the next level. Yeah, it's somebody who knows that big things are coming, right? And they're trying to get that in with you so that they can be a part of the next big thing, right? Like I said, though, it's like they're not really like in love with you, but there's like some sort of courtesy that's happening here. It's like acquaintanceship, right? Having to be acquaintances on this. So it's not like a deep friendship that's been manifested here. It's not like you guys have known each other for a really long time. Let's see, let's find out. Look, some more Virgo energy. Yeah, I feel like this person could very well be a Virgo, right? They're also very hesitant of stepping forward and working with you. So this could be them wanting to come to you with a project, or you guys have recently got selected to work together on a project, and it's like they're trying to gauge the situation right now, because in the past they've been known to get caught up with people who have left them high and dry. Okay, they've been caught up with people who have put them in really bad positions, especially if this has to do with work, which we do see here. We do have the coins coming through, and we have the 11th house with Virgo energy coming through here, indicating that this could very well be work. Now, we don't have Capricorn energy just yet. It doesn't mean that it won't come out, though, but it does feel very work-oriented. But we do have this mind block. Like, this is a very deep mental block that's coming through, and wanting to overcome and be able to persevere in spite of this fear that they have in regards to maybe getting, you know, betrayed or backstabbed. And that could be something that you are also dealing with too. It's like maybe people have tried to take credit for your work, or maybe people have stolen your ideas, and it's like they're not trying to do that. That's not what's being shown here. It's like they're very cautious right now moving forward, because they're honestly trying to observe their own intentions in this situation. And that's why they're drawing and they're pulling on your energies, because they're trying to gauge where you're at so that they can make a approach to you, or they're trying to, like, if you guys have to brainstorm on something, like, they don't want to be super controlling in this situation. And they may come off as super controlling because of that perfectionist energy that I was feeling earlier, right? Which means that they seem cynical, but they're really not. Like, it's just something they can't help, because they want to put out the best of the best of the best. And in order to do that, they know they have to scrutinize every little nuance and every little part of the project before they deliver it. And so they've been in a lot of hurt and pain before. And this to them is a completion also, with the 10 of Swords starting this in the reverse. It's showing that it is a completion for them to have a new hope in the action that they're taking forward. But they are drawing on your energy right now to gauge whether or not this is going to be a good match, okay? They do feel like there is something looming. It feels like you're somebody who's very looked up to, either in your position or maybe in your industry, whatever it is that you do, you're very much looked up to, and they realize that they could have a very good chance of getting recognition that they wouldn't have gotten otherwise if they're not working with you. And they're trying to put it in a way, very slowly moving forward here, very slowly, like gauging the situation, very slowly trying to determine whether or not they can present their ideas the way that they normally do, or if they're the ones that have to kind of like switch up their game. But it does feel like they are putting forth an effort here, okay? So they are pulling at your energy because it's more or less they're trying to figure you out, right? And so it's not like they're doing it, again, it's like I was saying, it's like a subconscious act here. This is not somebody trying to draw on your energy so that they can gain something from you or anything like that. It's literally trying to understand how they can better approach the situation without getting stuck in another situation that they feel is a lost cause, or they feel is like just going to leave them in emotional turmoil and upset energy that they've been in before, right? So let's get some clarifiers out here for pile number 1, Source. What more can you tell us about who's pulling on their energy? Okay, thank you. Source, who's pulling on pile number 1's energy? Can you tell us more about this person? Yeah, look, they don't know whether or not they have a hand that's going to stand in this game. You know, it's like playing poker, and it's like, do I fold or do I bet? And it's like, you know, do I call? What do I do? What do I do? Right? And they know that they can overcome this negativity by focusing on themselves and focusing on their ideas and believing in themselves. But it's hard for them to believe in themselves because of the past. And I feel like you also have had this situation where people have just kind of run you over. And it's like you're in a position now where you may have some clout and you may have some authority, and they don't want to undermine you, right? They don't want to undermine you, but they know that they can have ideas that would be beneficial to whatever it is that you guys are working on together. It's a very specific message coming out. Can we please have some more clarifiers here? Thank you. Yeah. And on the bottom of the deck, we do have the Chariot on the 7 of Spades. It's like, again, this idea of being able to persevere in the face of adversity. It's like not knowing what's going to come, but knowing that if you guys put your heads together, that you'll both be able to overcome it in a very good way, right? You'll be able to get through and have the success in this that you want. But again, they're not just going to throw themselves into this project willy-nilly, and they're not just going to throw their ideas at you willy-nilly. They just need to see how things are going to move forward to begin with, right? So here we have the Ace of Swords, or the Ace of Spades, coming through here, just showing that this is the truth of the situation. They're not sure right now. They're trying to gain some sense of clarity and understanding. They're really trying to find balance in their own mind. This is a very mind-oriented reading here. It's like, this is how I feel. This is what I'm thinking of. I want to take action, but my thoughts are preventing me right now from taking action. So I do feel like with the Hermit being present here, they are absolutely going to find the clarity, and they're going to find, they're going to find the understanding of what they went through in the past. That's the past. That's not this current situation. Yeah. And we have the 5 of Hearts here, and this always makes me feel like not crying over spilt milk. And that's why this is coming out here. It's just showing that that's the energy that they're in right now. It's like they're really in the past, and they're reliving the past. And so we have 5 and 5 right next to each other, showing that this is a completion for them. Once they overcome the emotional strife, the mental strife from this, then they'll gain clarity. This is a very spiritual lesson for them. Whether they're spiritual or not doesn't matter. This is something that when they finally determine that this is the road for them, that they will actually gain from the lesson of life, right? They're going to be wiser, they're going to be smarter, they're going to have a better navigational system. We have 555 coming out together here. This is a big change. You have technically the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the 5 of Coins here. So we have 3 of the 4 suits coming out here all together. And so we have this humongous change. This is uncomfortable, though. Anytime we see 5, it's a very uncomfortable change, like moving to a new level here, right? And not knowing what's going to come next, like stepping into the unknown. That's how uncomfortable this is. But knowing that it's necessary, because we can't just stay in this depressed energy. We can't just stay in this hurt energy. We just can't stay in a place where we're not networking with the right people. We're not talking to the right people, right? And so this 5 of Hearts coming out here, it's saying they're ready to network, but they're just right now letting go of these old thoughts. And so they're pulling on your energy because they need to understand how to move forward with this situation. Once they gain clarity, they'll be able to come forward and be a player in this game, right? And it's not like trying to make it into a game, but they're going to be able to be a heavy hitter. We have number 36 coming out on the bottom with Purpose and Shark. So this is definitely on your path of purpose. You're part of their path of purpose. This is meant to happen. Okay, this is something that is absolutely meant to happen on the journey. It's not a detour. This is something that is going to help each of you grow in a very unique way. Yeah, blessings. Look at that. Flying out. Yeah. But see, there's some sense of release that needs to happen here. Exactly what I was talking about, you know. If the leaves hold on to their leaves, then spring would never truly come, right? There'd be no renewal because they just have their leaves and that would never change. So the leaves on the trees show us a very, very important life lesson, is that sometimes we need to let go. And it's like whatever it is that we're letting go of had its season, right? It had its season. It was in full fledged at one point and it lived its time with us. And now we let it go so that we can become fresh for the spring and go into that reflective energy where we're seeing an introspection on ourselves, right? And so right now that's what's happening with this person. But they do see the benefit of this. They see that when they do choose this, that there are blessings ahead for them. This is a part of what they've been asking for. This is something that they would really love to have within their life. Can we please have some more oracle cards here? Okay, you want one more of these? Okay, thank you. So we have house 3 on the bottom with early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. So this is what they're dealing with right now, is the rational mind, right? Realizing that sometimes the mind is been conditioned to keep us from taking risks. And so they're dealing with that right now and learning how to be honest with themselves. This is something that I learned from when I was a child. Again, the past. We see the past coming up here in this reading. Or is this something that, you know, I can heal right now? Whatever it is, it's like they're realizing that they have control over healing this. And in order to do so, they have to look at themselves, which, as any of us know, is not always fun, right? Sure, I have these the right way up. Okay. We have Eagle Spirit flipping over here with number 23, 5 again. So we have 4 5s coming out here. Eagle Spirit says Spirit has your back. Yeah, again, this idea that this is a destined meeting. This is meant to happen on the path. This is something that you are meant to experience with this person. This is something that this person is meant to experience with you. This is why they're drawing on your energy right now. Again, it is a gauge. This is like, I'm just trying to figure out myself in this, right? And then we have Lion Spirit on the bottom with 37, 10 again here. So we have a lot of 5s and a lot of 10s coming out. It says be generous of spirit. Remembering that as you show up in this very kind, compassionate energy, that it will help this person overcome their own obstacles easier, and that will help you both grow together a lot faster. It's not that it's your job to heal this person. That's not what's being said here. It's just remember that sometimes we all go through difficulties and we all go through self-doubts. And the more that you can show up as your authentic self, the better it is for this person, because they'll realize they don't need to doubt themselves, that they too can show up as an authentic person. It says, look, we have Archangel Gabriel here. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Wasn't I just saying that? Just saying that. Hello. Oh my goodness. I just love Source so much. I love Source. Let's see what we got here. Look, cycles. We have number 31, cycles in hair. Yeah, this is something that they're closing out. And you're a part of that process. And equally so, remember, we're all here to help each other at the end of the day. Right? It might not seem like that. You know, when you talk about self-love, well, but Becky, you say it's self-love. It's all about me. Yes, it is all about you, but that doesn't mean that we're being selfish, because self-love is a selfless act. When you love yourself by nature, you're going to love others. You're going to help others. You're going to be compassionate of others. And equally so, you're going to know when to love from a distance. And this is not one of those cases to love from a distance. This is a case to just show up as your true, compassionate, kind self. Give yourself space when you need it, but remember that as you give this person space to be who they are, you both are going to benefit from this. Look, we have house 1 with individuality, self-image, and approach to life. Yes, again, let them be who they are. Let you be who you are. Your individuality needs to shine here. Your authenticity needs to be seen. Okay, and their authenticity will come through. It will be a very good connection here. Like we have sextile, a combination of tension and flow, potential in a rewarding situation. I cannot make this up. Okay, right now they're going through the tension. When they let go of the tension and resistance, then things are going to start to flow, and you both are going to experience potential from this connection. Okay, it could be a friendship. We do have that with 11th house here. But again, I am getting a work project here. But if that's not what's resonating with you, but this reading is, then it could just be a friendship. This could just be a connection that's meant to be in your life, that you both are going to help each other be successful. And that could be abundance of heart, right? That doesn't have to be monetary gain. That could literally be abundance of heart. Like we have Akasha on the bottom here. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So we have life mission coming out many times on your reading already. So this is absolutely a part of your journey. Once again, I cannot make this up. They're very clear on how this is meant to impact you. This is part of your life's purpose, okay? And then here we do, it's like this reaching out, a reaching hand. It's like, even though this person is wise, they have a lot of wisdom, I do feel like there's something that they can teach one another, right? In this, it just feels like she's here to teach this guy here some simplicity in life. We don't always have to be so complex. We can literally just show up as we are and be simplistic in this moment and true to ourselves. And that's where our true abundance comes from, right? You have the feathers here indicating a sense of wisdom, deep wisdom here, which this connects to the Akashic record here. And that's where our wisdom, our life, our past, our future, our present is all recorded, right? It's like you both have dealt with some difficulties, but you're also coming into a place of true creativity and rebirth, right? It feels like you're growing into this deep love of self, which is giving you that deep love of others, which is what I was talking about, just showing up as your true self here. It's been a mountain. It's been a difficult climb for both of you here. There's been hardships, there's been coldness, there's been darkness, but at the end of the day, you also are getting to see the light with one another here. We have the desirable. I accept my desires as pure expression of my essential self. Expression and essential self. We're talking about authenticity. 26. This is letting go of the karmic tendencies to either people please or to doubt oneself or to doubt that you're worthy enough for your, I just got the hiccups all of a sudden, worthy enough for what it is that you desire. Because I feel like this person's been through that as well. Hiccups of confirmation here. So random. This person has gone through that as well. And the two of you are going to help each other become very profitable in the future by letting go of the past, by letting go of those things. You guys are going to help each other. Wow, this is so random. Usually I only have one or two hiccups, and I didn't eat right before this either. Okay. You guys are going to help each other on the next level of your journey. So this is what I have for you, pile number one. If you feel like this is your reading, leave a purple heart down below and say, I am myself. I am a spiritual teacher. Let Source know that you're calling in this energy. Give me a thumbs up, but I am going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. Look, the hiccup stopped. I want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel Source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this beautiful message. And until next time, pile number one, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful piece of amethyst, or if you were drawn to this image on this card, then this is your reading. Leave that up there. Move this off to the side because I forgot. And we'll check this out later. This is going to be who is secretly pulling on your energy, keeping in mind that these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box down below, where you will find the link to email me for a private reading. I will get you out further information as well as scheduling options. And also, you can check me out on my podcast at Scatter Love Radio. We're just a fun, cool hangout with yours truly, and I hope to see you there. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading and find out who is secretly pulling on pile two's energy source. What messages can you give to us and let us know about who is pulling on pile number two's energy? What would you like them to know about this person? How can we help them out? Who is secretly pulling on pile number two's energy source? Okay. We do have the 4th house, the moon, and Capricorn energy. Okay, so this is someone from home. Someone close to home, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be family. It could be friends, right? Let's see here. Let's get this set up. Yeah, so this could be your mom as well. We have the 4th house and the moon. This is Cancerian energy coming in here. Okay, this is all connected to things that Cancerians would do, the love, the motherly energy, family connection, right? However, it can also be connected to the mother wound itself. But this is something that is coming through. It's saying that it is close to home. It's something that you feel comfortable with, someone that you feel comfortable with, right? We're learning about a person here. So it is someone that you feel comfortable with. And when we're connecting with family and friends, they do pull on our energy. Whether they're meaning to or not, remember that most times in situations like this, people are doing it subconsciously, right? And it's not something that's intentional. It's like they're not trying to be ruthless or anything like that. They're just unintentionally drawing on your energy. At other times it is conscious, right? It is them constantly connecting with you. But this is like your parents or your guardians, your roots, your family, domestic matters. This has to do with your foundations, right? Children, this could be your children are drawing on your energy. Right? It's not really secret, but it could be because they might be trying to gain some sense of clarity for their own journey or for where they're at. With Capricorn here, we do have the father of the zodiac. So this could be, if you have a child with somebody, this could be the masculine in the dynamic. Or if you're the masculine, this would be the divine feminine. Or if you're the divine feminine, this would be the divine masculine energy, right? The energy, whatever you identify with, it doesn't matter. Man, woman, that doesn't matter. It's that energy. Are you more masculine or are you more feminine? And take it as it resonates. But this is someone who's very strategic, determined. They're hardworking. They're disciplined, responsible, persistent. They can be very patient. They are a master at what they do. They're extremely intelligent. Someone who is super driven and ambitious. Yeah. Like ambitious. It keeps like, whew, my whole body is going through it. They're very stable. They have a lot of security in their life. They can be pessimistic, though. They can be self-limiting. Sometimes they can be rigid. Sometimes they can be cynical and fearful. They do have a tendency to be very authoritative in their life, but they do deal with business and they have issues with control, right? So this is someone who maybe you have a child with somebody who's extremely stable. They have money. The child never wants for anything, right? But this person, it's hard for you to get along with them because they're very controlling of a lot of things. Like that's the type of energy that's coming here. And this is something that is deeply impacting them on a very emotional level. That control, those barriers, those obstacles that they're dealing with, okay? Now, the reason I started your reading off letting you know it was unconscious, because anytime we have the moon coming up, this is something that's deeply unconscious. They are unaware. Right? So this could be someone that every time they're trying to buy something for your child or for your children, they're unknowingly thinking about you because they can't help but think about you when it comes to the kids, right? Of course, that makes so much sense, right? But it's like at that time, they may be trying to think about how to control the situation to their advantage or control it in a way that they look a little bit better. But it doesn't feel very super malicious. It just kind of feels like I need to be the one that's in control. I'm a boss. I need to be seen with respect. I need to be seen as you're my subordinate and, like so on and so forth. Okay. This is someone who they don't really take care of their own personal needs. Okay, and they spend a lot of time trying to mother everyone else, but they go through a lot of mood swings. They have a hard time dealing with their inner child. So this is someone who might have difficulties in showing up for kids on a childlike level. So the kids could be 5, but they're talking to them like they're a grown adult, like they should understand everything and not have to go through being a child. Like they should have just been born with the know-how and understanding. And I feel like that's something, because I'm getting a sense of frustration from you. I feel like that's something that deeply frustrates you. Or this could have been a parent that talked to you that way, like your whole life, just expected you to understand. Like that, like they never told you not to touch the oven because it was hot. And when it was glowing red, you were drawn to it and you touched it because you didn't know. And then they start screaming at you and getting mad at you because you should have known better. But you didn't know that the oven got hot. Like, that's the way that you learned. You learned it got hot by touching it and getting burned. It's like something like that. Instead of saying, hey, whoa, don't touch that. That gets hot. Like, you see, we get hurt. That leaves a boo-boo or that leaves an owie, you know? It's like someone who just expects you to understand or to know what they're thinking or to know how they're experiencing life. And that's who's drawing on your energy right now. It's because they're trying to figure out how they can use their intuition, how they can use their understanding of you to gain control of a situation right now. Like, I feel like they're losing control of a situation that they never had control to begin with, okay? That's what it feels like. And so they're drawing on your energy because they're trying to understand where you're at, or they're trying to, this does feel like secret spies. That's what it feels like. It feels like they're sending people to try to gain information from you, but you're not giving the information that they want. Like you're being so cautious about what it is that you're sharing with anybody right now, because it's just the way that you are. You're in this period of life where it's like, I'm taking care of me, myself, and and if you have kids involved, it's like my main concern is making sure that we are all safe together, right? And so that's the thing. I do feel like this person feels like they're losing a sense of control on the situation. And for them, if they're the ones that are providing some financial security in this, okay, they are kind of this belief that, well, I'm the one that's providing the money, so you should respect me no matter how I treat you. And that is absurd, because money doesn't buy love, okay? And money doesn't buy respect either, okay? Money is just something that people like to use as a tool to lord over others, because we live in a society that says, oh, without money you're nothing. That's not true. Look, if you have kids, and even if you don't, like even if this is a person in your life that's like this, right? You're a person. You deserve to be treated like a person and not a pawn in somebody's game to gain a sense of control in their own life, which they're obviously losing control over, okay? So we do have mother and father energy coming out here, okay? So let's find some more out about this person. Source, can you tell us who is secretly pulling on pile number 2's energy? Yeah, it feels like that, like, oh, I had a kid with somebody and I had to provide for the kid, and so I deserve, like, even if this was your parents, like, they're providing for you, it's like they feel like they deserve respect and love because they provided for you. Like, even if they beat you, you know, or abused you, it's like they still believe that, wow, okay, hold on, this is chaotic. Sorry, my cards are not, they just went all chaotic. But they really believe that no matter how they treat you, like, it's almost like I bought you everything. I bought you clothes. I provided a roof over your head. I gave you everything. And if I want to beat you, that's my right because I pay for you. Or if I want to emotionally scar you, that's my right because I pay for you. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of energy that this person is giving off. It's very dark energy. It's somebody who's dealing with a lot of inner turmoil. It's not an excuse for the way that they treat you. It's not an excuse for the way that they treat, if there's kids involved in this, that's not an excuse for that. It's just showing here with the moon. It's something that they want me to make you aware of, that this person is dealing with a lot of their own inner turmoil. Like, this person is very unkind to themselves, and because of that, they're very unkind to many, many people in their lives. Like, they expect everyone to just kind of bend over backwards for them. So what else can you tell us about this person who's pulling on pile number 2's energy? Thank you, Source. Okay. Who's pulling on pile 2's energy, Source? Whoa, thank you. Okay. Who is pulling on pile 2's energy, Source? Oh, that was quick. Okay, I feel like this is a clarifier for that one. All right. What do we have on the bottom? We have the 9 of coins in the reverse. This is showing that it's all an illusion. This person lives in an illusion and they're unhealed. Okay, they're very much unhealed. With Temperance in reverse here, this person is almost addicted to the illusion of being a boss or having some sense of status or a title or whatever it is. Like, even if this is a parent, it's like they thrive on the fact that they're a parent. Like, that's their title in life. Okay, I keep going back to parents, but that's what it feels like. Yeah, this person's extremely negative. Oh my goodness, this person. Look at these 5s again. I cannot with you guys. Okay, this person is dealing with their own heartbreak. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Let's start over here. This person, first and foremost, this person has no sense of self because they're just living in a constant negative place. Like, you know, it's that song, "Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move," right? It's like, you ever try to make it and you know somebody in your life that's got a negative vibe, and every time you try to make it, they only push you aside. Like, that's the energy that this person is giving here. Like, every time you're having a sense of success, this person gets even crazier. Okay, just like my cards, just chaos. It's just chaos. I couldn't get them to shuffle right. They were just going all over the place. I had to start again. And that's what it feels like. This person enjoys bringing a sense of chaos into your life because they feel like they have had some sense of control in making you stop doing whatever it was that you were doing and having to begin again. And so they're extremely negative and they thrive on this negativity. This is what has given them access to the things that they've wanted in their life. I feel like this person also deals with anger issues. With this red sword here is giving me this sense of deep anger issues coming through here. And that's something that they have used to cut people down. Oh, if I just treat them like crap, or if I just am a jerk, or whatever it is, right? Like, I'm not saying these are the exact things that they're thinking or saying. It's just that when I act this way, I get what I want. But for some reason, they cannot do that with you. Okay, that's not what happens here with you. Maybe it did in the past, but it's not happening anymore. This person has an obstinate refusal to change. They do not want to change this, okay? And because of that, it's like, I feel like your discernment has been guiding you to understand this person even more and more. Like, if this is a family member and it's been really hard for you to say no to this family member, like, you're understanding them on a deeper level here. And with that, you're gaining balance and equilibrium back in your life because of this understanding. This is completing a cycle for you, but this has been something that has been deeply unsettling for you to go through. And I feel like there's resentment here, right? And it's like you're overcoming your resentment. You're realizing that holding on to resentment is not something that's going to help heal this situation, that it only aids in the chaos, right? But at the same time, this person is taking a lot of their frustrations out on you. So I do feel like this person could be single and they're not able to connect with a person the way that they want to with this Knight of Wands in the reverse here. And then you have the the Queen of Cups in the reverse here, showing that this person has no ability to open up emotionally to someone. Again, we have Cancerian energy here with the Queen of Cups. So this could very well be a Cancer that's in your life, or this person could have Cancerian aspects very much throughout their chart. Like, they could have a Cancer moon. They could have a Cancer Venus. This is someone who has Cancer very highly aspect in their chart, okay? And if that's not resonating with you, that's fine. It's just showing that this person right now is coming from the negative traits of a Cancer. And the negative traits of a Cancer is Cancer Cancers have a problem with control. When they're not healed, they are monsters at times when it comes to having control in life. And that is something, and if they're not, like, there's kind of two sides to that. Then there's the other ones who will just sit back and let everybody else do everything for them. Okay. And I feel like that's a lot of people. It's not just cancers, but that is a negative aspect in Cancerian energy, is that they want everybody to be like a family, but sometimes they don't know how to bring that family together. And if they can't control that sense of balance, what they're used to, they're going to take it out on everyone else. And so I feel like that's what this person is doing, is they're not able to control that sense of balance like they used to with you. And it wasn't ever balanced. I want you to understand that, pile 2. Like, this was never a balanced connection. Okay. This person was having their own issues, and they were using you as a target practice. They were using you as an emotional dumping ground, and that is their balance in life, and that's what makes them feel like they had control. But now they can't do that anymore, nor can they make you react or respond to the way that they're acting. Okay, like, you just kind of let them do their own thing, which you should. If this person's going to throw a temper tantrum, don't go over there and put them in the corner. Let them throw their temper tantrum and walk away. Show them that you're unbothered by it. Why? Because that's going to get you more of not even a response from this person. That's just going to get you a better footing in the future, because you're going to realize that this person's just making a fool of themselves, trying to gain control of a situation that they don't even have control over in the first place. Right? But there's a lot of negativity here. And so there's a message coming through here to protect yourself as best as you can. I do feel like there's not going to be a way for you to disconnect from this person pulling on your energy right now, because it does feel like there's some sort of responsibility or obligation here. I.e., if it's family, like, there's an obligation here. Or if it's like somebody that you know in your life, there's like some sense of obligation here. And so it's like telling yourself, just continue to protect yourself and continue to take time to care for yourself in this situation, because the more that you're grounded and the more that you're connected to your root chakra, the more you're going to feel like you belong here, and the less this person is going to have a say in your own mental doubts that you might be fighting within. Okay? Let's get some clarifiers out for you here, pile 2. Source me, please. Thank you. Wow. So yeah, we have the 3 of Swords coming out. Now, this can be depicted by the Rider-Waite-Smith, which we are talking about a broken heart. Yes, you can take it that way. However, what I'm showing here from the Tarot Marseille, this shows that you are getting help, okay? It's been hopeless up until this point, but now you are getting hope. You are getting help. You're getting assistance on the journey here. And it's like, whether that's a person coming in, or whether there's going to be a person that comes into this person's life where they have a new, it's like basically a new toy to play with, right? That's what it feels like. Oh, I have a new person who's actually going to give me what I want, who's going to give me all of my energies. Like, I don't need your energy anymore because now I have this person giving me energy. It's like this person is very much looking for a new supply. Yeah, and then we have the 9 of Wands, or the 9 of Clubs here with the Sun. Yeah, there's the hardships, this person wanting you to start over. That's what's being lit here. Like, that's what's being shown to you, is how much this person wants you to continue to start over, because that makes them feel like they have control over you. Okay? And that's what they're saying. It's like Source is showing you here that this person has been doing this to you. Whether it's through a tarot reading, which I really feel like this is more of a confirmation for you. I feel like this is literally Source opening your third eye and connecting you with your discernment. Like, you're realizing now the tactics that this person's going to try to get you to slip up off your game. Yeah, and then we have the Fool coming out, and you're going to be able to walk away. There's something that's going to happen where you're going to finally get some sense of stability in your own life, right? You're no longer going to have to rely on this person for whatever it is that you've relied on them for. And you're going to be able to have a clean break here where you're just going to walk away and say, look, it was great while it lasted, but no thank you. And, you know, like, I don't feel like you're going to say anything like that. No hard issues, no hard feelings. It's like, it's just done. I'm making a clean break. I'm getting out of here now. I don't want to be connected to this. We have the King of Swords or the King of Spades with the Emperor on the bottom here. Yeah, you're the one that's coming up into this status. You're the one that's going to be a CEO. You're the one that's going to be a boss. So this could be of your own company, or you're going to get a raise, or you're going to have a job, like a change in your job. There's going to be a change in scenery though, where you now are going to be the boss of your own life. Like this person, the money that they had, all that stuff, because again, we were talking this whole time, it was all about them having money, but that was the illusion. That was their illusion of control over you. And no longer is that true. That's not going to be a part of this journey for you anymore. They're not going to have that like that for you. Thank you. Let's get some oracles out on it for you. Yeah, this person is so afraid. They're afraid that you're finally moving out of this energy of poverty into prosperity. Like you're no longer living in this lack and suffering, which is where they were able to have that sense of control. And now you're being given everything and you're being shown everything. And because of that, you're moving away. But they're scared. Like there's this fear that's coming through here. They're afraid they're going to lose you. And you know what? If they were so scared, honestly, Pile 2, if they were so scared that they were going to lose you in the get-go, they should have thought twice about the way that they treated you. Whether it was subconscious or not, if how they were treating you was already pushing you away, then it's up to us as individuals to choose to change the way that we show up. Sometimes people will. Sometimes they won't. We saw here in the reading that they have an obstinate refusal to change. They don't want to change. They like the way that things are because they've been able to gain whatever it is that they want in life by acting erratic. Yeah. And Mars flips out. We have defend self, move forward, and defend self. Mars is also the planet of aggression. So we do show this coming through here on the reading just as a clarifying energy here that there's been a lot of aggression here between you and this person. A lot of upsets. There's been a lot of situations between the two of you. And I feel like you're not a very mean person. Like you will defend yourself when it's necessary, but I feel like your energy, you just want peace. I just want to be at peace. Like I just want things to be easy and fluid, and we don't need to sit here and be in this state of resistance, right? And look, we have the South Node. Yeah, because this is something you're destined to release. This is something that's been with you for a long time. For your whole life. With the 4th house here, we have this is something that goes back to your roots. So you've dealt with this for your whole life. This is something that's comfortable, right? It's comfortable, and it's something you're moving away from because you're realizing that it's not okay to be comfortable in such a terrible situation. And this person is holding on to the South Node here. Yeah, you trust, patience, sensuality with Taurus energy. It's just a slow motion, right? It's been slow. It's been a long time coming, but it's been slow. Just slow. So we have number 32. This is such a trip. You may have resonated with one of the other piles, okay? Or you may be coming here from another pile, and this may be another situation that you're dealing with. And so again, confirmation. But we have 32, which is 5, Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. Yeah, so it's so important for you to listen to your intuition here, to listen to the insights that you're getting, because it's those insights that are going to help this situation come to a close even faster. Look, and then we have number 62, slow and steady wins the race. What did I just say? This has been a slow process. It's been long. It's been arduous. It's been insane. But you're winning this. You're making it out of here. And when you let go, when you have this clean break, this is not something you're ever going to invite into your life again. Like your discernment is going to be on point here. This has been a karmic situation for you that's been around for a while. But that's okay because you're cleansing that. You're clearing family lines. Like you're no longer letting those be the control in your life. We have Ray on the bottom. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. Yes, so it's important for you to continue to stay active physically. That will help you let go of any internal stress, and that will help you stay in a very grounded state. So let's see here. You could have Sagittarius very highly aspect in your chart. You could have a Sagittarius and Mars, a Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius Venus is what I'm hearing. But definitely Mars and rising, those two right there, and Uranus. If you have a Sagittarius in any of those placements, like exercise is so important for you, especially if you have Sagittarius just highly aspect in your chart. Even if you're a Sagittarius sun, exercise is something that helps Sagittarians ground themselves in this journey, okay? Yeah, look, we have deer with power here, number 11. This has been a very spiritual journey for you, okay? This is something that you're dealing with. You're carrying the weight of emotions on your crown chakra. But those emotions, as they're clearing out, are also giving you deep wisdom and clarity about who you are, which is where you're able to take back your power, right? Which is why you're going to be able to have a clean break from this situation, because you're going to realize, like, I put in my time, right? I didn't do any crime, but I put in the time and now I'm done, right? Yeah, and then we have this cave sanctuary coming out. Just this reminder that self-care is so important. Taking space and time for yourself, like getting away. Like if you even have to walk away from the situation for a while, go take a drive, go to the park, do something to get yourself out of this energy for a while. You're going to feel much better. You're going to feel more connected to yourself and to source. And that's going to help you get these downloads that have been trying to come through. Look, I didn't even know this was here. We have fire with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming out. We have confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. So again, we have this sense of fiery energy. You know, Mars is connected to Aries energy. So you could definitely have fire signs highly aspect in your chart. It doesn't just have to be Sagittarius, but it could just be fire in general. But this, again, it points towards, this has been a very heated situation between you and this person. So this is not anything new, but I feel like it's like you're wondering, why is this person secretly pulling on your energy? And it's because they're trying to figure out any way to manipulate you to do their bidding. And then we have Celeste here. It says a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Didn't I say that you may be getting a raise or having a change in position? Here we have that confirmation coming through to the energy that I was getting here, especially with the Emperor being depicted here on this King of Spades. It's like you're going to be a new boss, or you're going to be the boss of your life. Regardless if you have a boss position at work, it doesn't matter. You're now coming into a space where you are going to be the boss in your life. Definitely connected to source. You're definitely connecting with your angels, but the sense of downloads coming in here with the bird giving her this message, or him, this is somebody, this is a person giving this person this message. And you know, in the Fool card, there's always, like, in mine it has the cat that's pushing him towards a new journey. And so you have this idea here. It's like, again, that idea of the Fool, like you're getting pushed to a new journey. You need to listen to your angels. You need to listen to your guides. They're trying to give you a way out of being fenced into something that you're not meant to be stuck in. Right? It's like you're gaining a sense of clarity here with the eye. It's like you're reconnecting with your inner child over here. It's something that's been in your generational curses coming in here. This is something that has followed your mother's line. That's what this is saying. That makes so much sense here, because you have two women here. You have a younger woman and an older woman here. It does feel like this has followed your mother's bloodline. So it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, whatever you identify with, that doesn't matter here. But this is saying this is something that has followed your mother's bloodline, and you're the one that's clearing it out. And you have taken that step to cleansing these generational curses from your life. But it's been difficult. It's been challenging. It's been hard. And there's this feeling here of not being able to stand out, because it feels like everything else is weighing on you. But you're about to walk into a time of true abundance, and maybe not even realizing it just yet. Your angels have been guiding you this whole way. Your spirit guides have been guiding you this whole way. And you are soon going to be able to see in the physical realm what it is that you've been manifesting. And I do feel like that is a clean break from this person. So we have number 25, which is 7. 7 is all about luck. If you change what it is that you're doing, we have the confident. I honor all that I have done to make me who I am today. And I love that this came through here, because you've done a lot of work. We talked about that. This person may have been able to manipulate you before, but not now. Your discernment is on point. Your third eye has been open to the situation, continuing to open to the situation. We do have that here, being lit up, right? You're rising. Your energy is rising higher. You're no longer being bogged down by the emotions that this has brought into your life, because you're realizing that you can't change this person. The same that this person has no control over you, you have no control over them. And you've realized that, and you're letting it go. Okay, so this is what I have for you, pile number 2. If you feel like this was your reading, leave a little bird emoji down below in the comment box, whatever bird comes up, it doesn't matter, and say, I am calling in my highest timeline, to let source know that you call in this energy. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. Leave me a thumbs up. I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angels, source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, pile 2, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful rhodochrosonite, or if you were drawn to this image here, this is going to be reading on who is secretly pulling on your energy, keeping in mind that these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, make sure you check out the description box where you can send me an email for a private reading where I will get you out scheduling options as well as further information. And you can follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, where it's just a fun, cool, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I do hope to see you there. So we will check out that card at the end of the reading, but let's go ahead and get started here and find out. Source, who is secretly pulling on pile number 3's energy? What messages can you give to us? What information can you give to us? Who is secretly pulling on pile number 3's energy? Okay. So we do have Jupiter, Aries, and 4th house. Okay. So somebody that you know, somebody that feels like home, right? Somebody that's familiar. It feels like this is a familiar energy to you. Someone who is very direct, bold, can be abrasive at times with this Aries energy here. Can be aggressive, right? Aries is ruled by Mars, and when they're in their shadow energy, they have a tendency to be very aggressive. But this is somebody who could be your parent, a guardian, roots, your family, domestic, right? Could be close friendships. This is someone who you're definitely emotionally connected with, which, of course, anybody we're emotionally connected with would draw on our energy without us knowing, or we would draw on theirs without them knowing. It's just what we do when we think about people, right? So just keeping that in mind. But this is somebody who, you know, they're very passionate. Sometimes they do like to fight. Sometimes they're extremely direct. They may come off as fearless. They're a leader. They can be very authoritative. They're very independent. Sometimes they're extremely impulsive and they do things without thinking. And they can be very competitive. You know, that idea of aggression coming through here. They're extremely active. They can be self-centered. This is someone who can be extremely self-centered. But they are passionate about life. They may be a sports player or involved in some type of sports. This is somebody, though, who's used to going to war, to fighting for their position in life, whether that's at work, being a boss, being a CEO, being an owner, whatever it is, or just being the owner of their own life. They're used to going to war for what they have in life. And so, but at the end of the day, this is someone who's very much growing. Right? This is someone who's very optimistic and understanding. They seem to have a lot of luck in their life. They're very expansive. They may be very financially well off. They're very happy. They like to travel. They like to deal with things overseas, right? Where they're not from. They do have a lot of gratitude in life. They live by a code of honor. They have a lot of morals and values that they live by. They have a good humor. They're very good-willed. They're very generous. And sometimes they're just extremely abstract in their thoughts. And I feel like this person at times does inspire you. So we'll see a little bit more. Like, I'm not getting a very bad energy from this person, but I do feel like sometimes they're just used to having their way, and so they do tend to be a little bit aggressive. But not by like manipulation, like they just won't take no for an answer type aggression, which can be very abrasive, right? Because it's like, hold up, I said no like 5 times and we're still stuck on this, right? And they're just used to manifesting what it is that they want, and they're going to go about that. So this could be someone that is a love interest as well, I'm getting. So, but let's find out with the cards here. So source, can you tell us who is secretly pulling on pile number 3's energy? What messages can you give us? What more can you tell us about the situation? Who is secretly pulling on pile 3's energy? Who is secretly pulling on pile 3's energy? Okay, thank you. Who is secretly pulling on pile 3's energy? Yeah, this is someone who does not like starting again. Like, they do not like beginning again in anything in life. Like, they want to take action, and that be the one time that they make a motion towards it, and then have it grow the way that they expect it to. So, source, who is secretly pulling on pile 3's energy? Okay. Who is secretly pulling on pile 3's energy? Yeah, this is a very interesting energy coming through here. Very interesting. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we have the Empress here. Yeah, this is somebody who's used to just receiving things. Like, they're just very used to... So, like, if they're interested in you in a love relationship and maybe you told them no, like, that's not something they're used to. And so they may come across as very persistent because of that, right? And so, yeah, this we have the 3 of Wands here in the upright. Yeah, this is somebody who's just used to having a path carved for them, right? Even though there might be a lot of twists and turns on the journey, they're used to juggling a lot of things all at once and getting what it is that they want out of life, right? One thing about this person, they're very honest. They're very honest. Even if they know it's going to hurt you, like, they'd rather be honest with you and hurt your feelings than for them to lie about something and then you to be even more hurt later on down the line. This is someone who's extremely honest. So let's see what the spread says. Okay. Yeah, look at this. So you have good energy here, and then you have this kind of weird energy coming through here. This is somebody who's been through it. Okay, this is somebody who maybe you both have been through it. Like, you guys may be married, or you may have a family together and you've had to build, or whatever it is, the situation, but you've been through it. You've been through a lot of ups and downs, right? And really this person has been. And now, look, you have the Wheel of Fortune coming out underneath the Jupiter card, or the Jupiter dice. And this is ruled by Jupiter, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter. It's connected to both Pisces and Sagittarius energy. We do have Pisces energy here. So we do have Sagittarius with Jupiter, Scorpio energy, and Taurus and Libra energy coming out here. Okay, so we have a cardinal sign, cardinal energy. This is someone who's not afraid to start things, but may have a hard time finishing things. This is somebody who has lived life. Like, look, they're like walking away from this past energy with the Empress here. It's like they realize that's a chip on their shoulder. They realize this is something that they've experienced in their life, but they're like walking away from it because they're so used to, maybe they took the manifestation journey and they started healing aspects of themselves, or they learned key tricks to manifestation. Sometimes that's what it is. Sometimes you just get lucky and you learn how to manifest. And you're like, oh, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was. And so you get used to doing that. But there's always a cap, right? If we're not doing the emotional healing, we'll always reach a cap where we don't feel like we're worthy or deserving of what it is that we're manifesting. And I feel like that's what this person has done right now. And I do feel like that is in regards to you. Like, you may be the person that they want in their lives, but they're not really seeing things from this place of being lucky with you. It's more or less they have this idea of how things should go, and that's what's causing them to not be lucky when it comes to you. Right? And it's just because this is they get so used to doing things a certain way. With the Judgment next to the Hangman here, it's like giving me this energy of I'm so used to performing XYZ, and XYZ gets me results. I don't need to change to ABC because I've never done it like ABC, and I don't know what that's going to bring. But right now, they're stuck because nothing that they're trying to manifest is coming to fruition when it comes to you. And that's why they're drawing on your energy. It's like they're trying to do things one way. And so it could be overbearing for you, which is why I was getting like that abrasive energy here. It's like they want you to say yes, or they want you to come to them. Or maybe they're trying to play a game where it's like, oh, I've controlled the situation like this and everybody's come to me before, and you're not. Because you stood your ground, right? You know your worth. You're not going to let go of yourself just because someone else thinks that you should, you know. And because of that, they're kind of in this state of like, I'm not getting what I want. So what do I do? What do I do? Right? And so sometimes they do get manipulative. Sometimes they do bring that manipulation out to you. And it's not that this person's vicious about it. Like, they're not trying to be malicious. It's just that this person understands that they've been able to get things before that way. But we do see here with the Wheel of Fortune that they're not willing to really connect with their deeper emotions here. This is a disconnect from the sacral chakra. And when we're thinking about the sacral chakra, this is my right to feel. This person has no idea how they truly do feel about you, about the situation, about what's going on between you. And so they're more or less stuck in their minds right now with the Hangman in reverse, saying that I don't want to heal this. I don't want to change the way I do things, right? So when you have Judgment in reverse, it's talking about lack of healing. It's talking about disconnection. It's talking about disharmony. It's talking about all kinds of things. But really, we have this idea of not being able to listen to the guidance of self, higher self, right? Our intuition. This is listening to the emotional ego and saying, well, my emotional ego's always been right. And so you see the sense of not being able to feel into themselves, even though this person is used to receiving, which is why the Empress is showing up in the upright here. I do also feel like they see you as an Empress as well. And it's like they feel like, oh, I'm the Emperor and that's my Empress. Or they're the Empress and you're their Emperor, right? But I do feel like the main reason that the Empress is here is showing that this person is so comfortable with receiving. Right? They don't take action a lot in their lives. It's like that's something that they are not used to. And right now, you're that trigger point for them in saying that they have to change the way that they're doing things. And that's not on you. That has nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with them and their own journey. And that's why they're pulling on your energy, because this person can't get you out of their mind. And this has been a toxic pattern for them. This has been something that they've not wanted to face as a toxic pattern in their own life, right? And no one's free from sin. We all have our own toxic habits, right? We all do. And it's like, but when we're healing, we're ready to face those toxic patterns so that we can overcome them and let them go. But this person is really having a hard time facing this toxicity within themselves. These old patterns, these old habits, these old beliefs that they have that they're going to get their way just by doing how they've done things before. Let's get some clarifiers for you. Can you please have some clarifiers for this pile, for pile 3 source? Oh, thank you. Can you please have some clarifying cards for pile number 3? Whoa, those came out fast. Thank you. Okay, on the bottom, yeah, we have the 3 of clubs again, or the 3 of wands. This idea that they're used to just building it one time, right? That's it. They just put it together. It worked for them, and it was everything that they needed. They didn't need to go deeper into it. It was not like, I'm not making a house. I'm just making some sort of shelter, right? And that's what it is. And they're used to that. And that's what it is here. Like, I'm not trying to make mountains out of molehills, but really, regardless, they're trying to make molehills out of mountains, right? Things that don't matter really do matter. The things that they think don't matter are the things that matter. Yeah, and they're in a state where they're not ready to give a deep, deep sense of love here, a deep sense of themselves. So this is someone who feels very comfortable to you, right? They feel like home. And whoever that is, it doesn't matter. It's like they just feel like home, but they're not ready or willing to give you much love right now. It's very shallow. It's very insignificant. And we have the Queen of Diamonds coming out here. Also the Queen of Coins energy. Yeah, they see you as someone who's very stable and grounded. It's like, well, it's almost like this energy, if pile 3 is so stable and grounded, then they should know why they need to come to me. Then you have the Jack of Clubs coming out here. Also the Jack of Wands, or the Page of Wands, really. Right? And that's just saying here, it's like, look, they're just very immature coming at a queen with Jack energy, right? Or Page energy, how you look at it. It's like you're not on the same level, but they feel like you're on the same level as they are because they see themselves as more than what they are. Okay, and it's not necessarily egotistical, but in a way it can be. It's just that this person has gotten so used to manifesting what they want in life that they don't see themselves as anything other than, I'm a grand manifester and that should give me clout for something, right? And so they feel like it should be clout for you. And so there is a message here just to remember to stay grounded within your own self, because that's what's going to help you discern whether or not you're supposed to let this person in, because it will be different for all of you. This person's just lucky, right? They're just very lucky in life. They could have a good placement for Jupiter, very auspicious placement for Jupiter. It could be their Jupiter return. There's no telling right now what this person is dealing with, but right now their emotions and their thought processes are still in a very shadowy place, right? They're in a very dark place. They're in a disassociated place. And you're very grounded and you're very loving and nurturing because you're so grounded. And it's easy for this person to think that they deserve that. And it's not to say that they don't deserve you. It's just to say that they need to find within themselves the hardships that they're going through, instead of drawing and trying to figure out how to get you to say yes, or how to get you to come towards them. Like, I feel like this is a manipulation tactic that they're using to try to get you to come towards them. So like if they're breadcrumbing you, they're used to breadcrumbing people and everybody giving them everything. And then they breadcrumbed you and you just kind of like went silent because it's like, look, I deserve more than that. And so now they'll give you a little bit to see if you're going to come back. And so it's like dragging you on this journey of, you're going to do what I want you to do because that's what I want to manifest. That's what I want. And it's just doing the bare minimum. That's what it is. They're doing the bare minimum, right? Like, we have the Popess coming out underneath here with the 2 of Diamonds or the 2 of Coins. Like, again, this idea, they're used to juggling multiple things and being able to receive multiple things. But here, I feel like you're the one that's being opened up to your intuition and you're being shown with your third eye, right? You're seeing beyond the veil of what's really there. And this person doesn't have much to give. They're not going to be a King of Hearts coming in here. That's not what they are, because they're being shown here as the Jack of Hearts. It's not to say that they'll never grow into this, but right now they're having to face a deep wound within themselves, or trauma, or a misbelief, right? Because it's something that's not true. It's an illusion that they're trying to run away from and let that illusion guide their life. And it's not really working out the way that they wanted it to, right? Let's get some oracle out on it. Wow, that came... Yeah, there's a need for change with 33 coming through here and your pile 3. 333 is a very powerful number for you. We have chameleon change. So it's like they're used to changing when it suits them, but now they're being asked to change so that it doesn't just suit them. It actually benefits others, and that's something that they're having a hard time with. But for you, I feel like you just need to keep changing and doing your thing and glowing. Like, you're the one that's glowing here, right? Yeah, this person's healing ancestral wounds with ancestors and polar bear coming through here. Like, and that's why they're so cold right now. They're just healing this deep-rooted sense that it's like, oh, I can control the situation the way that I want to control it. And please have some oracle cards for pile 3. Thank you. Why do I have that song in my head right now? Comma, 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 chameleon. I mean, I know we got the chameleon card, but I had that song stuck in my head even before I started the reading. And so now I feel like I have to mention, I should have said it at the very beginning. I was going to say it, but I didn't. And now I'm sad I didn't, because that would have been that confirmation. But that's okay. You guys have watched enough of my readings to know. We do have Pisces energy coming through here. Intimacy, intuition, and compassion. And Pisces, when they're in their shadow, they're full of guilt. They are sometimes escapists. They are dealing with addictions. And so I feel like you're the one that's in this intimacy, intuition, and compassion stage. And they're in the shadow side of Pisces. Like, they're in their guilt and escapist energy. They could be dealing with certain addictions, and addictions can be anything. So, look, we have the cat spirit coming out here. You guys got 2 of these. So we have 13. It says claim your independence. And this is the message to you. To stay independent here. That's what the change is, right? To stay independent. It might not feel like a change, but I do feel like in the past, maybe you have run into situations because of settling and being scared that maybe there wasn't going to be another person that came along. And they're saying right now, just stay independent. Stay true to yourself. And then we have the number 9. Yeah, look, we have the number 9. Brown bear spirit. Take time out. Yeah, it's important for you to take a time out. Okay, it's important for you to draw your energy away from this person. So you may be just talking to this person, seeing if they're going to give any more than what they are, but they may not. And then we have wasp on the bottom with sometimes life stings with 64. This is a completion for you. Okay, regardless of where this person's at. They're drawing on your energy because they do what they do, but this is something that's been hard for you because it's like you may be really attracted to this person. You may really care about this person. There may be a deep sense of obligation here, and it's like saying that it's okay to choose you, and it's okay that sometimes it stings. Like, sometimes it does hurt, right? Sometimes we're letting go of people we thought were always going to be with us in our lives. And then all of a sudden they're not. And we're like, whoa, hold on. I didn't know if I was ready for that because I thought this person was going to be there for my whole life. And so there's a grieving process that you must go through. And that's what it feels like here. Stay independent to yourself. Follow your intuition. Listen to your higher self. But take a time out. And don't be afraid to sit with yourself. And find your inner strength. So, yeah, it says Francesca on the bottom here. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So, again, this confirmation about how this person has become a master manifester, but they don't actually know what it is that they want. They visualize what they think they want and it comes. And I feel like this person gets bored with situations and people very quickly. And so it's not about focusing on this person. It's about you focusing on yourself, because I feel like the reason they're in your life is to remind you that you too are a master manifester, and they're actually teaching you that about yourself, right? But it is through kind of a hard situation. It's kind of through an upsetting situation. So we do have Virgo. We have integrity, reverence, and service. So this is you remembering to keep your cool in the situation. Again, the Virgo energy is connected to the Hermit. Don't be afraid to sit in solitude. Take a time out. But also keeping your integrity, your reverence, right? You're the one that's doing service here for Source, and you're being revered for it. Whether that's by others or by Source, you're the one that's being praised here for the amount of work and effort that you're putting through. You don't have to just settle for someone who's not willing to be committed 100% into the situation. And we have the Moon, like satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. Yes, this person's very much in their subconscious right now. And you're a very nurturing person, and we have this confirmation coming out. You're very much there for others. So continue to be there for yourself so that you can be there for others. But you may not have to be there for this person. This person may need to fill the absence of your energy, or they are already feeling the absence of your energy, which is why they're secretly pulling at your energy, because they're trying to call you back into their life. And you may feel it. You may feel that pull and you may feel that call, and it may be something that's hard for you to fight. And they're just saying to keep staying true to yourself here, okay? Because this person has to do their own change. And you're finding out your own inner strength here. You're realizing just how strong you are, how incredible you are. Okay, and that's something that's very important for your own journey. It's just so important for you to remember your strength here. It's so important for you to remember that it's not a short journey, but it is a journey. There's never a destination, because once you get done climbing one mountain, you're going to have another mountain to climb. But there is a reprieve in between those. There's the valley where it dips down, and you're about to get there, right? And through that, you just continue to gather strength, clarity, understanding of self, and being able to nurture yourself so that you can give to others in a very powerful, profound way. So you had 2 cards come out from the angel messages. We have Adriana with, I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. And look at this image. This idea that she's helping these kids climb through this mountain to this cave here, right? So again, we just had the mountain come out, and that's so powerful here. But listening to your intuition, your thoughts and dreams, like understanding that you are getting clarity, you are getting your prayers answered here in this situation. So if you're trying to end this situation, you're going to find a path to do so. If you're trying to resolve this situation, there's going to be a path to do so. Whatever it is that you're asking for, you are being led to that right now. And the important thing comes from you finding out your own strength through yourself and remembering that you have all the answers you need. And then we have Seraphina here. I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. We said this could be someone that is part of your family or someone that feels like home. But we do have a change here. We had Chameleon with change coming out too. Another confirmation. So something is going to be shifting here soon for you. Okay, it's been a journey. It's been a process. Feels like alone, like there's been a lot of alone nights, a lot of loneliness, and a lot of upset coming from just where you've had to go through in life. Whether it's with this person or without this person, it's just you've had a difficult time. And so there's a happy change coming for you because of you taking the journey that was meant for you all along. So here we have, this feels like Sagittarius energy to me, like just with him and his bow and arrow. But I feel like you've also shot your arrow, like you pulled it back to hit your mark, and it's flying through the air right now, and it's about to hit its target. And the sun is coming out to illuminate what it is that you've asked for. Whether it's this person or not, it's come out to illuminate that for you. And you're receiving messages from everywhere. Like everywhere you go, you're getting messages from Source. It's almost like you're having a very intimate conversation with Source all the time, which is so beautiful. And we're all capable of it. And it's just amazing to see that that's exactly the energy that's coming through here for you, is that you're already in a state where you know that you can ask Source for an answer to a question, and you know that you're going to get it pretty quickly. Like you're not going to have to wait days for that to come through, like maybe how it started in the beginning. Like it's going to come very quickly. And you may be that one person like me. I've been there. I'm that person that asks for constant confirmation. Like, please confirm that that's the answer for me. Like, I feel like that's the answer for me. I know it's the answer for me, but please confirm it. And Source goes out of its way to confirm that for you, right? To help you find your truth. You're trusting this process. Within Barefoot here, you're willing to walk in faith. And that's what that's telling me here. And you're growing more than you've ever grown before. It may feel brand new to you. This does feel like a new journey, right? But it's not. It's something that you're actually a pro at, and you just haven't quite yet realized. Again, that idea that this person may be a master manifester, and you may be trying to figure out the steps to get there. And it feels so new to you, but you're not realizing just yet that you're actually on the process of manifesting everything that you've asked for before. Those big manifestations are about to find you. And I feel like this person is mirroring back something to you, and that's why they're secretly pulling on your thoughts, because they want more to do with you. But I do feel like this is something that Source brought into your life to remind you just how powerful and amazing you are. We have the 23, the experimenter. I am strong and secure enough to experiment as I see fit. Yeah, so you're letting go of the old belief that you have to do things a certain way. And you know what I just realized? We have 333 coming out together right here. So 333 is a very powerful number for you and your pile 3. I just realized that. That's amazing. Some of you may have saw that earlier, but I just realized that right now. That's how I know I'm channeling, because it's very powerful. And then you have 33 up here. We do have 5 with the experimenter with 23 here, but there's something that's changing in regards to the way that you creatively show up in your life. But also we have this sense of your angels are walking exactly right next to you. Your guides are walking right next to you. And it's like the more that you continue to experiment with your life, and the more that you continue to find things that work for you, even if they feel weird at first, right? Even if you feel new at first, that you're going to find a sense of fulfillment, and you're going to be able to see the strength that you've had this whole time, right? I am strong and secure enough. You have so much strength. You just haven't given yourself credit for how far you've come on the journey just yet. And that's where, once you do give yourself that credit, you're going to be able to manifest whatever it is that you want in your life, okay? So if you feel like this is your reading, leave a little cat emoji down below and say, I am strong and independent and I'm manifesting my goals. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. Leave me a thumbs up down below, but I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your messengers, your spirit angels, source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this beautiful message. And until next time, Pile 3, stay human. Bye.